Alright guys, what's going on? Lovely, lovely night. It is freezing. Today is, I don't even know, Thursday. It is cold as can be outside. Coldest of the year so far. So it's, hopefully I'll get this video in and out quick and easy and fast and all that good stuff. I'm covered in a blanket because, again, it is pretty cold. I have socks on and it's still pretty cold. Heater's on. So, but anyways, this is a second part, or my reaction to the video that my wife just put up. Hopefully, I will put it in the link below so you guys can look at it and all that stuff. So I'm gonna surprise her and put these two videos out at the same time. They're both scheduled to be up and running, hopefully when you get to see them. So you get to see her part, and then you'll get to see my part. So I'm not gonna do a reaction video because, or I shouldn't say a reaction video, but I'm not gonna watch her video and talk about it. I'm just gonna let you guys. I've already seen it, but I'm gonna give my input on it and go from there. So she did a nice quick video, and it came out great. So and I will put a description or a link to the video in the description below as well. So that way you guys can see her view side of the story, and then you can see my side of the story. So she titled it "How Loved Ones React." So if you don't know, well, first of all, if this is the first video you guys are watching, my name is Ricky. My wife suffers from depression. We started this video. We've done a couple videos in the past already where we both just talk about depression and how it is for her to deal with things, and we have topics that we talk about. So if you have any comments, please make sure leave them down below so you can let us know what you'd like to see us talk about, or if you want to be a special guest, please feel free to contact all the social media, all the emails, all the good stuff is going to be in the description. She's got a website that you guys can go and comment, and you can stay unanimous if need be. You can send us an email just so that we can talk. We're here to listen. So it's pretty good because we need to get this out there. Depression's something that is very serious. It takes over the life of a lot of people, and it can be from a young person, kiddo, to an older person. So it's definitely something that's very serious, and should not be played with. So yeah, it's pretty intense. So without further ado, so in the last video, she spoke about how family reacts, or how loved ones react to somebody who has depression. So I can only speak for myself, and I can only speak I shouldn't say speak about my wife, but I can only give my insight on what it is that I've seen on my end, and all that good stuff. So here it goes. I'm not here to offend anybody. We don't want to do that. We just simply want to give our input on the situation. I don't suffer from depression, so I don't know what depression is all about. Like I said, I just want to make sure that we're all clear on this, so that, again, I don't just offend anybody. So please do not crucify me if I say something wrong. Just know that it's something that I don't mean. I'm not a mean person. I will try to do the best that I can to keep it on the right path. So without further ado, again, let's talk about how loved ones react. So for somebody like myself who does not suffer from depression, it was very hard for me to understand. It still is very hard for me to understand what depression is. I know it takes over your whole life and can make you think and do things that you're not supposed to. And it's something that is not nice at all. It is very nasty. It's very disgusting. And frankly, it's just wrong all the way around. So when my wife was diagnosed, and when she informed me that she had depression, it was something that within me kind of took me back by surprise a little bit. But again, it was hard for me to understand because I don't know what it's all about. I see her every day struggle with trying to be somebody that's fun and exciting, and somebody that wants to spend time with the family and all that stuff. So it's very tough for me to see her go through that stuff. So my reaction probably wasn't the best, or it probably isn't the best at most times. To me, honestly, again, this is something that is my opinion. It is not to piss anybody off. If it does, I'm sorry. I don't want to offend anybody. But when my wife comes home, I'm tired all the time. I have a headache all the time. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing that. And to me, again, this is me. I can't emphasize how much it's me. To me, it's just it's somebody that just doesn't want to spend time and doesn't want to do anything. I don't want to say it's complaining, but in a sense, in my world, in my head, it's complaining. It's my head hurts. I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. For me, being down here, my little setup and everything, there's a couch right in front of me. Like for me to tell her to just come down here and hang out with me, even if it's on the couch watching some TV or something, that's it. That's all I would like. That's all I want. But for her, it's just too much. She doesn't want to do it, and she'll flat out just tell me no. It hurts my feelings because it's something that I would like for her to do instead of just crawl in bed and just go to sleep. I know that's an outlet for her, and we did a video earlier or a couple videos ago on, having outlets and stuff like that, and one of her outlets is for sure going to bed. My parents live with us. They're disabled. They don't work, so they're home constantly. And for them, it's very hard, even harder, to understand what's going on. They just see somebody that's lazy and just wants to be in bed all the time. I know what's going on. I don't want to pressure her to do things that she doesn't want to do, and she knows that. I never want to pressure her to do something that she doesn't want to do. But it's something that I would at least like for her to do, is just come down here and hang out for a little bit and just spend time. I mean, my 2-year-old daughter all the time just downstairs. And again, we did I think it's in the same video. She makes a cameo in it, and it's just constant, and you guys will see that, and that's how it is on a daily basis. So for her to be exhausted, it's true. She's definitely exhausted. We both work in the medical field, and we both are very exhausted when we come home. Haven't been up past close to midnight since the year started. So it's a very busy field. So we're both exhausted. But I feel like obviously she gets more of the grunt of it because of her trying to be somebody that she's not, which to me again is a big no-no, because I want her to be as freely and as open as she should be. But there's things obviously that she wants to keep hidden inside, and there's nothing I could do. I mean, we've been together for 10 plus years, and there's nothing I can do to get it out of her. It's just the way that she is, and it's probably the way she's gonna be, so it's something that I have to deal with. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But yeah, a lot of people, I have friends as well who are going through depression, and all they do is just, I really hate saying it, and I know hate is a bad word and a strong word, but to me it's just a lot of complaint. There's people who I've seen just post on social media like, I'm good for nobody. I'm a worthless piece of garbage. Nobody will ever love me. And this is like a constant thing. And it's like every hour they're posting something like this. And you sit there and you tell them, listen, you're not. You're awesome. You're a great person. With some help, things can get better. Not saying they will. Not saying they won't. But things can get better. We're here to listen. And for them to just push you away and just shun you out of their life, basically, in a way, is to me ridiculous. Because yeah, there's people out there that want nothing but the worst for you, but there's also people out there that want nothing but the best for you. And for you to just jump to conclusion and just think that everybody's out here to hurt you and want the worst for you doesn't just give you the right to just shove them away and or just be mean to them. Not to answer to them when they're, when somebody posts like, hey, I'm here for you and everything, and for you to just ignore it, to me, it's just shenanigans. Like I say, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for everybody else. Could people out there be thinking the same way as me? Sure. Could they be thinking worse? Probably. But they could also be thinking better. So for somebody like me trying to help in any way, shape, and form, and not being able to get through or not being able to do anything, just kind of sucks in a way. But I mean, you can't help somebody that doesn't want to get helped. So again, for me to react the same way towards my wife that I've done in the past probably hasn't been and probably won't be the best thing that I do. But at the end of the day, what can I do to make it better? There's if she wants to stay in bed, then she wants to stay in bed. There's nothing that I can do about it. Could I call her lazy and not want to do anything? Sure, but I know what she's going through, and I try to do the best that I can. But then at the end of the day, there's nothing that I can do when the kids want nobody but mommy, and it happens. They just want to scream, mommy, 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 and mommy's the person. And how is she supposed to rest if the kids are constantly calling her name? So it is what it is at the end of the day. I don't really think. I think my parents know what's going on with her. I'm pretty sure they do, but it is, again, very hard for them to understand exactly what's going on, and it's very hard for them to say things without her taking it personal, or just anybody at all say something without her taking it personal. So it's very difficult. So you got to be really, really careful with people that are going through a few things here and there. If you have a loved one that is suffering from depression, hasn't said anything to you, they may be planning on telling you. For somebody like me to be going through what I'm going through with my wife is difficult, but we're trying to make the best of it and we're trying to get through it. But if somebody's trying to tell you and somebody's seeking your help, assist them. Just definitely sit back and listen. That's I think at the end of the day, that's the most important thing that you can do, is just sit back and listen. Just listen to them. Just throw it all out on the table. I'm not saying, take them out to dinner to a nice restaurant and have them tell you over everything. Just go to a nice quiet living room, whatever it may be, just a nice little quiet place, and just listen. If somebody tells you that they're going through depression and all that stuff, try your best to assist. It's something that it's not like it's not like It's not like cancer. It's not a disease like cancer that, you know, they only have X amount of time to live. It's a disease that within their own brain could cause them to do harm to them or somebody else. You just never know. So just listen, because it's not going to go away, I don't think. It's something that can't be medicated to the point where it'll go away. It's always going to be there. So just listen. Just listen, sit back. If they're uncomfortable, don't force them. Just give them their time, give them their space, and they hopefully will open up for you. At the end of the day, all you could do is just try to help as much as you can. If you are somebody like myself, just try to do the best you can to help. My wife and I went on a little vacation for the first time since we started dating, without anybody, just the wife and I, and it was, aside from the birth of our children, the wedding day, I guess you could say, it was definitely time that was needed and well worth it. So just give them time, give them their space, and listen to what everybody has to say, what they have to say. I try to say this every video. If you are somebody that's going through depression, anxiety, you're not alone. You are someone to somebody. You're an uncle, you're an aunt, you're a brother, your sister, your cousin, mom or dad, grandma, grandpa. You are somebody to someone. We all love you. I love you. If you can. Like I said, everybody pretty much has access to internet nowadays. Do some research. Do some research, and definitely try to get some help. If you're in Connecticut, I believe the number is 211. It's open, I believe, 24/7, so you can just give it a call and get some help. If you are going through something, try to find somebody that'll listen, whether it be mom, dad, a brother, a sister, a cousin, or just somebody, a loved one, and try to, you don't have to just full blown tell them, hey, I have depression, and call it a day, but just tell them that, you know, you are going through something, and hopefully they'll listen. If nobody will, like I said, comment down below. There's emails, there's websites, you can be unanimous. Just let us know. We will listen. My wife and I will listen. We plan on making videos in the future with some people where we will talk about what their situations is, and hopefully we can get them out there and everything. So and yeah, so like I say, we love you. I love you. Seek some help if you need it. We're here to help. Look in your local listings and all that stuff for numbers and locations where you can seek some help. And we'll see you guys, I believe, in the next one. I mean, I don't really have an outro, and we say this every video. We don't really have an outro, but I mean, just know that we're here for you guys and all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Check the videos from before. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Leave us comments. It's all greatly appreciated. It helps the channel grow. And we'll see you guys in the next one. For sure. Bye-bye. Da